4 from the bottom.
Well, let's hear what the manager makes of it all.
Jurgen, you found solutions to every problem last season. As this indicated, it might be a bit tougher this time around.
Well, we found a lot of solutions today in the game. Created chances, crazy chances, unbelievable big chances. Didn't use them, that's true. That's why it's 0-0. But I like the game. And yes, there are different draws in your life. And this is one which we are not happy about the result, obviously, but I'm really fine with the performance because that's the way we have to play, that's the way we have to create, that's the way we have to protect, and we did all that. And so, still of course disappointing, but it's how it is.
Watching you on the sidelines towards the end, I could sense that maybe you felt you could get a goal towards the dying minutes.
Yeah, actually we were, you think about that and how can you, we had all these moments, we were, look, it's normal, but the Newcastle then went down, Cher had I don't know how many moments where he thought he feels something, and that's fine, but it breaks the rhythm. So we had rhythm, but then we had to keep going, and how is that, the direction, some of the situations will not be mentioned as chances, but they defended with all they had, but still then we were alone in front of the goal, after the corner kick when the goalie missed the ball, couldn't finish that off, played super football when Mo had his chance. Trent has a super finish where somebody brought a body in between. I think that could have been a goal as well. First half we had already big chances. So look, I watched a lot of football games in my life, and you always have to, after a game, you just have to respect the result. But what you have to take of it is what was right and what was wrong. And about the performance, I have not a lot of wrong things to say apart from the finishing, and that will not stay like this forever. I know the boys good enough that I know they will finish these situations off next time if we get them again. Getting them again means we have to play like this, and in moments, of course, better like this, what we can do. And then we will win football games, that's it. And that's pretty much all as well.
Overall, you finished 2020 top of the table, and considering everything you've had to deal with, injury-wise in particular, are you happy with that?
The last thing actually what I'm thinking about is our position in the table in the moment. It's nice, but doesn't mean anything. And you see with all, we drew now the last 2 games and are still top of the table in a very difficult season. It just shows how difficult the season is for everybody. So other teams won maybe last night and are now in a very good, we are in a good mood. It's as good as possible. What I said, if life gives you a lemon, make lemonade of it. That's how it is, and that's what we try all the time. And when I think about football, yes, these are the moments where we really enjoy life in the moment, but all around is obviously not that easy to enjoy. It's for all of us, for all people in the world, it's really difficult. We all thought we are kind of through it, or hope we are through it, and winter came and stuff like this, and next wave came and these things. So that's in my mind. We will keep going. That's how it is. The next game, Southampton, Aston Villa, United, all these kind of things. That's good, and we know about our responsibility. We try to do everything right around and want to be ready for the games. The boys were ready tonight and didn't get the result we wanted. That's not the worst. The worst thing in life. There are more difficult things to deal with in the moment.
Thank you, Jurgen, and I'll return your Happy New Year wishes from earlier.
And for you, thank you.
Very good. Zone. Barnsley slipping into 8th on this match day, and 2 more appearing in the top half. Preston who beat Coventry yesterday, and Huddersfield Town. Liverpool's James Milner is waiting to talk with us.
James, you kept on searching for an answer out there this evening, but one never came. Was that credit to Newcastle tonight?
A bit of both, I think. I thought it was despite the result, I thought it was a good performance. We played well, shut the door at the back, created a lot of chances, and a mixture of bad luck, good defending and goalkeeping, and poor finishing. We didn't get the goal we needed.
You say poor finishing, does that mean you could have asked more of attacking wise, do you think?
As a team, I think when you don't finish your situations off, had plenty of set pieces, so it's not talking about anyone from the front, it's all the way through. Can we block better from set plays? Can we create better openings? Can we open them up better with passes? But it was a good away performance. performance and the amount of chances we had tonight, and whether it was bad luck or good goalkeeping, or could have done better, we just didn't quite get the goal we needed.
You finished the year top of the league. Is that a result that says that you're not going to take anything for granted?
We never take anything for granted anyway. We're obviously a long way clear last year and we didn't take anything for granted, so we'll keep working. It's a tough situation at the moment in the league, and no one seems to be able to get any wins really. Obviously United have had a few, but other than that there's plenty of draws, and it's tough. The last 2 games we've had come up against 2 stubborn sides, and we have to break them down. And that's probably disappointing. I think obviously we performed a lot better than we did, especially second half the other night. Today, like I say, I think it was a pretty solid performance tonight, but we didn't get the goal we needed.
And a big positive seeing Thiago coming back, getting players back. Could that be the difference going into 2021?
I think obviously it helps, especially with the amount of games we got. A lot of the boys have played a lot of minutes out there, and obviously it's tough to keep going and going and going. So it's important to get the extra bodies, give the manager options, and obviously players with the quality like Thiago. It's obviously great to see him out there.
James, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a man who is fulfilling contractual obligations.
Absolutely.
James Milner. So, as we end the year, what do you make of what we're looking at? The manager will have a very nice 60th birthday celebration, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, wow. He will now, yeah.
Not just Salah, Mane and Firmino. One of those nights, you said.
Yes.
And I think Liverpool probably had the same feeling as us early on. It just wasn't going to go, was it?
No, for 20, 25 minutes, they never really created anything. And then as we approached half-time, they started to get chances. And then once they'd missed a couple then, there was a chance that Salah had late in the first half. Darlow makes a great save there. Firmino miscontrols a wonderful opportunity right in front of goals. So once they missed those two, you thought, that's unusual, for those two. This is the first one we talked about, when Mo Salah makes that little run in behind, Matt Ritchie gets caught. Now, normally he doesn't miss those, does he? He just doesn't. As we talk about often, there's players who go through and you think, he's not missing this. But it was a great save. He didn't miss it. Karl Darlow makes a good save. This is on target, and had the goalkeeper not got that hand to it, then that would have found the corner. So it's a great save as much as anything. This one is just a surprise for me. This boy's got such wonderful control that I'm amazed he miscontrols that. It's a super ball in from Andy Robertson again. I mean, the cross after cross, another one coming in, this time a header. That, I'd expect Cal to save that. I'd be disappointed if he didn't. So would he. He'd be more disappointed. Right at him, so all good. So I said to you, I think they'll ramp it up second half, Liverpool, and they did. And it was amazing how they got away with it. They got caught like this a few times. And when he does that, you just expect the back of the net just to nestle in the corner. He can't believe it. He can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. This is just so typical. Firmino finding the right pass at the right time, opens his body up. It's perfect for that corner. Somehow it stays out. This, Firmino, I mean, he's a good header of the ball. He finds his space. Just got to knock it in the corner. How he's missed it. And still they come. And it was just this ball in here, just unbelievable. Wonderful from Schär. Mane thinks, I've got a tap in here. Here we go, I'll tap it in. No, Schär gets back in. Wonderful defending. So that's what Karl Darlow needed. That as well. What he needed, Richard, a couple of times by making great saves. He needed a couple of his mates to be around and alert and near him to clear it up. Even here, this drops down to Salah, he scores. But they don't. They have defenders in there, the Edlin's in there. And a puff of the cheeks, that tells you it all. It was one of those nights, you just felt Liverpool could have played all night and continue to be playing right now, and they wouldn't score. They were a determined outfit, Newcastle United, and they made life really difficult for them. Rode their luck a little bit, but when you work that hard, sometimes you get the luck you need.
Terrific night for the keeper. Here he is.
You walked over, all smiles. I take it that's a team performance that you're proud of tonight.
Yeah, I think it's a terrific effort from us. I think we've got Man City away and then Liverpool at home, and Man City away can blow you away, and I thought we stayed in the game and we did brilliantly there. And then to come here and grind out a point against the champions is credit to the lads and the work rate to come off the back of playing 2 top sides in 4 days. So it's a good point for us, and we can build now.
On Prime Video, we've been asking fans for their choice of save of the year. We put 4 online earlier today. That was before this match. That first half save against Salah, that could be right up there amongst them, couldn't it?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I'm just pleased to be out there doing what I can for the team, and when we take points like this tonight, and it's a clean sheet that I've been desperate for, to be honest, because I've only had a couple. So it's credit to the lads' work, and hopefully we can keep the effort that we've shown tonight and move on to Leicester next.
Martin Dubravka on the bench. He might have a bit more of a weight. I mean, there's even calls for potentially England call-up. Is that something that you're aware of?
Of course I'm aware of it. I think it'd be silly for me to not admit that I'm aware of it. So I know what's going on, and hopefully I can just keep performing how I have been, and if that gets me into contention, then I'll be over the moon with that, and I just need to carry on performing, and hopefully that might happen.
And Leicester City for you next on Sunday. Is this the perfect boost ahead of that match?
Yeah, I mean it's another tough game. We've had a few tough ones in a row now, so we know we're going to have to work extra hard again, like we have tonight. We need to recover and make sure that we get some points from that as well, and keep moving up the table and doing the best we can.
Carl, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Happy New Year.
Cheers, you too. Thank you.
Just had the game of your life, and Martin Dubravka
No,
gets some.
I mean that's a bit unfair. The kid's buzzing, absolutely buzzing. They go, well, the number 1 keeper last year is now on the bench, so thanks a lot. Yeah, great.
Into the